And welcome everybody to the Garden Club of Jacksonville's Fun with Flowers program. Take two. Fun with Flowers is an educational outreach program that is open to the public. Founded by the Garden Club of Jacksonville more than 30 years ago, Fun with Flowers has served as a model for similar programs offered throughout the United States. Attendees learn the latest professional design techniques, then create breathtaking floral creations during the hands-on portion of the program. And we have many people here in person who will be doing that, and a few of you at home who will also be following along. All right, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Denise Reagan. I'm the Executive Director of the Garden Club of Jacksonville, and I'm here with Damien Lamar Robinson, who is not on camera today because he has too many cameras on our speaker today, but he says hello as well. And we could not bring programs like this to you without the help of the JESSIE PONT Fund. We're very thankful for their support. I wanted to thank Karen Bearcat, who is our Fun with Flowers chair, who's been doing an amazing job, not only this year, but all the years. And she made these programs possible, including inviting our speaker today, Chanel Lee. Chanel Lee is the proud owner and operator of Living Beauty Florals. Combining a deep passion for flowers and creativity, Lee embarked on a journey to help people express themselves through the language of floral arrangements. She listens to clients' needs and creates one-of-a-kind compositions. Living Beauty Florals was voted one of Folio's Best of Jacks for gift giving. Now, we'd like to basically hand it over. Oh, before we do that, one second. Damien, please turn off her microphone. Thank you. If you have questions on Zoom, please put them in the chat and we will queue them up to Chanel along the way. And so now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and hand it over to Chanel.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys for coming. I'm so excited to show you guys a few things. My name is Chanel Lee, as she said before. Once again, I also welcome you to the club. And also Damien, we do appreciate you all. I want to get started on a couple of things. We're going to work on a few things, like we're going to work on some really nice lanterns. And also we're going to have a couple of giveaways too. This particular lantern that we're going to work on is a fall harvest one. I always suggest that you get a lantern that you can open in the front. That way it's easier to add more into there. This lantern, we're going to add some pretty cool lights in it. I have a background of just always working with crafts. I always love to do this, working with my family. They'll say, hey, Nikki, that's my family calls me Nikki. So they'll say, Nikki, I need you to make me something. And then I'm like, okay, I bet you I can do that. And it ended up turning into a career. So I really love what I do. So first, like you can get these type of lanterns from any type of shop, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, and they have a good sale going on, by the way. So you'll get some of these lights here, which are the little tiny little string lights. What I like to do is take the box, as you can see here, and they'll have like a box. Flowers here, and you can take these and you can cut them and add them in. What we're going to do is fill up the box and kind of put the lights in between all of the flowers at the same time. That way, once you cut it on, you can just flip this little switcher, and then next thing you know, you have a in. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll show you a couple of things. I have the flowers here already prepared. I like to get little ornaments like pumpkins, leaves, and you can just stuff them in there. You want to definitely cover up the box with the lights in it. And you just keep stuffing it and keep adding little pieces in there. And you want to add your lights in there at the same time. You want to be able to make sure that it goes all the way throughout the box. So I'm not going to be nervous. I'm going to just have a great time with you guys. You all look so beautiful today, even with the mask on. You have a cool mask on. So let's see. And then we're going to add a couple of green. You want to give it a little color. I love this look here. It's so different. Besides all of the orange and the sunflowers, the greens complement this white really well. And then you'll continue to put the lights throughout the box. And you want to try to cover up those lights too. And if you guys can see, please let me know. I'll adjust. So this particular light here is giving me a hard time, but it's okay. So I'm going to add a and then we're going to add a few leaves. This is so simple. Now, there was one part that I did leave out. As far as gluing the battery box in the bottom, I always suggest you use the E6000. So it'll probably take about 30 minutes and it'll stick and you won't be able to move it all. But you'll be able to open the box for the batteries and place the batteries in there and change them out anytime they go dead. So let's just close that off here. And then we'll cut that on. Just flip this little switch. And then there's a party in a lantern. So it's something really simple. Now, this particular lantern, I wanted to add a bow to it. You can always add a little something extra. I thought this one was really pretty and it complemented it really well. Let's see. So what I would do is, they come with a little wire behind it. You just twine it around. And if you want to add a little glue to make sure that it stays in place, just adjust it like so. And then you can always lift it. And there you go. See, that was easy. Now I'm going to do something a little different. Okay, so for this next demonstration, we're going to do the Halloween box. Now this one is going to be fresh flowers. If I'm going too fast, I'm so sorry. I just tend to kind of like, yeah. So we have some lovely, beautiful, spooky black roses that I sprayed. You can get floral spray. A lot of people don't know that you can actually spray flowers to turn them a certain color. They have floral spray. And once I discovered that, I started having fun with a lot of the flowers. So let's go ahead and get this cut. And I'll get my shears here because the rubber band is getting time. Things that you're going to put in a box here. Find your wet box. I already went ahead and cut it. We'll add that in a box. Snug as a bug in a rug. All right, so then we'll need some water. Pass me that. This is my lovely assistant, Cheryl. that. I could honestly say in October, in the month of October, Halloween is actually my favorite holiday. A lot of people love, and plus my birthday. By the way, my birthday is October the 20th, so I'm super excited that this is happening here during this month. So let's go ahead and move forward. You'll take your flowers. I went ahead and got some roses, some spray roses. You want to cut them to a good length here. You could start adding it to the box, put it in however you like. You can add a little bit more water there. Add a couple of roses here. Give it a little spooky graveyard feel. And you always want to cut, it gives you a little bit more easy access to the foam if you cut it at an angle, of course. Okay, I'm going to cut this one down a little bit. It's giving me a hard time. Okay. So once you fill the box with your flowers, you're going to have enough space left over to add a few little ornaments and trinkets in it. This is actually one of my favorite boxes to make. It's Christmas. Make a beautiful Christmas box. You can do this with a Christmas bow as a gift box, but this one I definitely want to try something a little different with you guys. So we're going to add a tombstone there. And then we're also going to add a little fence. Now what I like to do is place the fence here. And if you feel like you don't have enough space here to add, what you can always do is take a skewer. Can you see? You take a skewer and you can actually snip it. I'm telling you, I'm pretty handy around the house. You can find anything around the home and create something really nice. So we'll go ahead and take this little piece here and you can glue on the back of it. That way you'll have that. So I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. And while we do that, we're gonna add some skulls in there too. So, add a couple more flowers. A little spooky look here. How's it looking so far? Okay, guys? Is it okay? Let's see. And then we're gonna cut. It looks like we got a little bit of extra here. Add a few more skulls. You want to make sure that you turn your box to be sure that it's all looking good to you. You catch every angle. I'm going to add this here, like so. Adjust the gift box. And then I definitely want to add my fence here. And she is ready to rock and roll. So we're going to add the little fence here. And now you have a spooky arrangement in a box. So it's something different that you can always do with this. You can adjust your flowers. You can put them at a different angle. You can add a little color. You can add red. You can add white. Whatever you feel like will go great with the box. So, yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. You can add like a little bit of spider web. Like you can get this here like at your dollar store. You can just cut a little piece. You can add it to the fence. Let's add it here with a little dab of glue to make it a little creepy. Okay. Okay. So then you end up having a party in a box. So thank you. And you can do this with Christmas too. Like I said, like you can get a beautiful box, wrap it in a beautiful wrapping paper for Christmas, put a beautiful bow on it, and then add your flowers, and you can put ornaments in it. You put Christmas ornaments in it. All you have to do is get you a couple of skewers, pop them in the ornament, glue them in there, and then stuff them in there within your fresh flowers. And it's a very beautiful centerpiece. So that's that. Thank you. Okay. And get all cleaned up here. All right, so the next arrangement I would like to work on with you guys is our wheelbarrow, which is another great centerpiece to have for your home. I thought this was really cute. You can see that. Let me get you some corn here. A little bit of hay. Thought these were really cute. Definitely want to get some artificial flowers. I'm going to go with sunflowers. They're my favorite. Some gourds. And just a couple of leaves here and there. And you can find the loose leaves in any Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So what I would do is, you can find these at Publix. I actually found these at Publix, and these are some gourds. Pick out some really pretty ones. And then all you want to do is just add them in there. You can arrange them however you like. What I like to do is add a little hay down there. Let's go ahead and line that. Get it all pretty nice. Okay. Be a great centerpiece. Get you some pumpkins, which I think these are so super cute. Got some corn here. Just sit that there. Because you don't want them to slide. You can feel free to add a little extra here. And then you're going to take your flowers. You can just snip them. Just go ahead and add that there. Add a few leaves here and there. These are really, this is like a quick little centerpiece. You need something to put out there for Thanksgiving. I'm telling you, like, this is simple, so simple. Now, a little hay. Once again, you can find these at any little craft store. Put a little skewer in it. Put a little glue so it can stay intact. Let's add a couple more leaves here and there so they don't move. Add just a little dab of glue. You don't need much glue at all for this. Can you guys see that? It's a simple. Okay, so now you have a beautiful fall harvest blueberry centerpiece. Something very simple. It doesn't take much at all to do something like that. So that's on there. Okay. And for the final demonstration, I want to show you guys how to make beautiful fall bouquets. Like you can arrive to someone's home, it's a housewarming gift. You want to wrap up a quick bouquet, and we're going to do that with, we're going to make it a burlap wrap bouquet, a fresh bouquet with some dried flowers as well. Get all this over here. All right. Whoa. Thank you. So you want to get some burlap, you can cut it. Cut a nice little square of it. Some tissue paper. Whatever color of choice you like. Definitely going to need some fillers. These are beautiful. Cool. You add some dried flowers to them. All right. Now these, you can find these at Michael's, Joann's, same place. You can't go wrong. And they normally have a section where all of the dried flowers are. And you know, they have the little potpourri bags and they have the little balls. And you can actually use these and put little skewers in them and put them inside of a bouquet to give it a little pop and a little flair. So, let's see. Alrighty. We got some beautiful flowers here that I thought would complement these colors. There's some sunflowers. And I watch, this is going to go really quick. Yes, these are fresh flowers. So you can mix them with the dried flowers and mix them with the fresh as well. So what we'll do here is you'll get your burlap wrap, you get your tissue paper. What I like to do is fold the paper at an angle like so. And fluff it out. Okay. And you want to get all of your dried flowers. You want to place them away so they can pop in the background. Just get a good little color, give it that pop color. And you can add so many different things to these type of bouquet. You can do, for instance, I got this little squirrel here. I thought he was really cute. Okay, so any extra leaves that you have, you want to go ahead and pluck them off. Let's get a good little snip at the end. Add that. This Beautiful rose. And you can do whatever flower choice that you like. Some people are really into carnations. I love carnations as well. I love daisies. I definitely, my favorite flower is the sunflower, of course, as you can see all the sunflowers everywhere. And I also love gardenias. I'm going to peel away the little rough looking petals. Give it a little twist off there. Okay, give it a little snip. Gonna add some spray roses, like so. Now I'm gonna add my ornaments too. So let's get those in there. Remember, you can always adjust this once you wrap it, so you'll see how it looks in the end. Gonna add a little sunflower here. And add one more rose. And then in the end, so you can go ahead and add however you like, and then in the end you can give it a good snip. So don't worry about trying to cut it. I'm just cutting it here for me. Just all right. I'm gonna give it a nice little wrap. Gonna get you a good little string here to tie up the stems. For a good cut. It's just a simple little bouquet. Look at that. Definitely want to pull out that tissue paper, make it pop. Then you take your burlap, wrap it around, give it a good tie, get a beautiful string for your bow, which is my favorite. I thought this was really nice. It would complement it well. I'm gonna add it under here. And however you like to do your bow, I like to do a good old shoestring bow. Okay. All right. I'm gonna clip those ends. And a nice little angle. Like so. And then there you have it, a nice little burlap wrap bouquet that you can present to home. And don't forget that you can always give someone a nice bottle of wine with that once you arrive. So you don't want to forget that either. So I would love to come around and work with you guys on this bouquet. I hope you like it. This is one of my favorites for fall, definitely. And remember, you can do it for any holiday. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And these so far, do you guys have any questions for me or no questions?
So Chanel,
Yes.
why are
Yeah.
sunflowers your favorite flower?
My favorite flower.
My favorite flower, I could tell you that it was during a dark time that I actually noticed the sunflower. I actually tend to love flowers in seasons. So I get a different flower that ends up speaking to me. And in a particular season where I was really down, I noticed a sunflower. And I started to do my research on the sunflower, and it always finds the sun, which is something about me that I tend to do. So this is why sunflower is now my season. And I actually have sunflowers right now. They're really speaking to my soul. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions from the audience before you get started on your projects?
Yes, we take orders online. You can contact us at livingbeautyflorals.com. You can also order on Instagram, social media. However, we do not have a brick and mortar right now, but we do create the arrangements for you and deliver them within a timely manner. So fresh flower delivery is what we do. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Any more questions? Are you guys ready to get started? Yeah. Living Beauty Florals. Mhm.
Okay, well, before we let everybody go, I am going to give some stuff about the upcoming things we have at the Garden Club. So give me one moment. And so once again, I want to thank Chanel before our folks go to work on their projects here live, and those of you at home, try it out at home. I want to thank Chanel for being here, and if you want to get in touch with her, livingbeautyflorals.com is a great way to get in touch with her, and there's lots of reasons to order some fresh flowers to, you know, for all the occasions that are coming up. I want to remind you that there are masks for sale at the Garden Club, which are being modeled here by my daughter. So, you know, it's a great way to show your support for the Garden Club and stay safe. We have a Ninah Cummer birthday picnic coming up next week, and it's going to be a fabulous, fabulous occasion with lots of room for social distancing. But to connect socially, so even if you're physically distant, we can still get together like you are here today. So look that up on our website. It's going to be a fabulous party. That's October 16th. We also are planning a sale next week that will be in this ballroom. We have a lot of inventory from all the garden boutique sales that had happened here in the past, and we would like to move that along. And so it's a great way to stock up on gifts for the holidays. We have several programs coming up. The Horticulture Corner program on November 3rd is about growing your own mushrooms. Yes, you too can grow your own mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, and Tim Armstrong from Eat Your Yard Jacks will be here to help us figure out how to do that. I've never even thought about that before, but I'm excited to learn. We have a don't mute me, please. We have a fabulous program by Mindy Hawkins, who is a Garden Club member. She is a fabulous artist, and she will be giving us a talk about the art and history of gourds, which inspire her to create these beautiful creatures. We also have a budding gardeners program coming up. So if you have children, grandchildren that would like to attend that, that is November 14th. It's all about bugs. So you'll be learning about beneficial insects and how you can attract them to your yard. And we have our next Fun with Flowers program will be on wreaths. That's December 3rd. It's going to be a fabulous program, and there'll be one during the morning and one at the evening time as well. And if you are joining us from Zoom and you're not a member, please consider becoming a member of the Garden Club. We can't do programs like this without you. We'll be sending a survey out to everybody here in person and to all of you at home to take our survey and help us know how this program worked for you and what other kinds of programs we should do in the future. And once again, I want to thank Jessie Ball DuPont Fund for making programs like this possible. And I want to thank all of you at home and all of you here in person for joining us today. And thank my camera extraordinaire operator, Damien Lamar Robinson, and Karen Bearcat, and everybody for making this program possible. Thank you, Chanel. Fabulous program. And goodbye to all of you at home. Good luck with your projects. And oh, I wanted to mention that through the magic of Zoom And the generosity of Karen Bearcat, she is buying a raffle ticket for each one of our Zoom audience members. So you might win a raffle. And if you do, we will let you know. All right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Karen Bearcat has generously offered to buy a raffle ticket for every one of our Zoom members. So you will be in the raffle to win one of the items that was created today. So if you do, we'll let you know. All right. Thank you, everybody. So happy to have you here. And that's a wrap.